Hi guys, I am Caitlin from ULeap and I usually start my day with LME brew coffee. The coffee is rich and creamy and will have you craving for more. You'll find them on ULeap shopping center and we will provide you with more details. Just one more sip guys and I'll be on my way to interview Aviwe from Herskin Organics. Stay tuned. Hey guys, I finally arrived at Aviwe's place.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hey Aviwe. Thank you Aviwe for having us here today.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's a pleasure.
So tell us more about your background and how you came up with the idea of Herskin Organics.
Well, how I came up was about mainly my acne challenge, self-esteem challenge, and self-confidence challenge. So, when I started Herskin, I wanted to spread the word of someone loving themselves even though they have imperfections. So my one imperfection was my acne, and when I started Herskin, I had no idea what I was doing up until everything was in front of me. So, but I had an idea of what I wanted to do. So, my background comes from wanting to reach people to actually for more self love and appreciating themselves and accepting themselves, and also to encourage them that it's okay to not be as perfect as everybody else think or expect you to be. So that's mainly about how Herskin came up. I wanted women to complement each other. I've had challenges of being teased of my acne, and in the workplace where I used to work, you are forced, not forced, but it's compulsory for you to wear makeup. And remember, this is my first job. I don't know makeup. I've been a Vaseline girl, and now I've got this acne that's troubling me. I go to the shop, I don't even know which one is okay for my sensitive skin. And that's when I actually find out, okay, I've got this type of skin, now I must buy this and not buy that. I must eat this, I must not eat that, and so forth. So I had a lot of women, to be specific, because my industry is dominated by women, where I work. So I had a lot of women saying awful things to me about my skin, and they were not even aware that they were actually awful while they're saying it. Something awful is, oh my god, your pimple, that's awful. I woke up in the morning, I saw that pimple in the mirror, and I continued my day going to work. So I really gonna be reminding me of my weakest point at this point. So I wanted to be of a more of complementary within each other. You see Caitlin's hair, oh my god, did you see her hair? Did you see her skin? She's glowing. Oh my god, did you see her? Whatever. I wanted to like, that's my literally base of Herskin as the name, right? Now I added a product that is going to be used by men, and my products are unisex products. And I wanted a gentleman to say, I am looking like this because I have been experiencing acne as well. Because also men do experience acne, just that men have each other's backs and we don't, as women. So I wanted a man to say, I'm having this glow or this smooth skin due to her skin. That woman made me look that way. That way he's going to be spreading the word to a woman that maybe he's seeing, or a woman close to her, or sister or family, doesn't matter. But that way was my way of spreading love towards everyone, not only women, but the focus must be on women, since you know the story. Like, women are just, they can be mean to each other. So I wanted to have a Herskin brand because I wanted somebody else to highlight something about this woman that's going to make this woman feel good about themselves on that day. However, also with men, I wanted that man to recognize that it's a woman that made me look this smooth, or my beard, behind my beard's smoothness and my razor cuts and so forth, it's a woman behind it, just to have that recognition, not because I'm hating on another gender, or there's a particular feeling, because I'm getting a lot from people because of that. And it's not like that. It's really not like that. It's just to uplift each other's energies, by complimenting each other, honestly.
What inspired you to go into the skincare and beauty industry and start your own business?
I wanted to promote more love for a person, for an individual, if I can put it that way. I wanted to promote self-care. I wanted to promote beauty from within. What basically inspired me was to reach out to women mostly, and to create an awareness of women having their own bags, because nobody is literally with us looking around the world. We're literally on our own. And by that, I wanted to have one person to have something that they're proud of after they've used my products, and one woman complimenting that one person that has been in a life patch. So what inspired me to actually start the Herskin brand was after my low self-esteem impacted my life, and my confidence got impacted as well. So I was like, if I'm going to sit down and watch myself crying over my acne, a pimple that comes out every morning, every day, every week, then how about I just make something that's going to make somebody else happy? So by that, and making sure that person is actually boosting their confidence, it makes me so happy. So that was my goal, and that inspired me so much to not only, it must not end with me only, but it must actually like expand to other people as well, so that they can actually also spread the energy towards other women that are suffering with self-esteem. So I think the main thing that inspired me was confidence, boosting somebody else's confidence, because mine was on low and I had nobody else to boost mine. So I wanted to be there for somebody that wanted their confidence to be boosted a little bit. So with that being said, when it comes to under the hashtag confidence and another woman complimenting another woman or having each other's back as women, I remember when I had acne, like I was suffering so much with acne, and I've used everything that I thought I could possibly use, from dermatologist to buying my own products, adding this and that, making natural things at home. Those DIY YouTube's videos. I there's nothing that I did not do. So with that, I visited a friend. Friend of mine had the soap, and she was like, "Friend, how about you use this for your face?" And I was like, because of the frustration that I had with using so many things, I didn't want to be mean to her, but I kind of understood her gesture. So I took the soap, came back home, and then I put it aside. And then one day I ran out of the product that I was using. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm sick and tired of, buying the same product and nothing's happening. Let me just try the soap. And 2 weeks later, wow, I'm seeing a difference now for the first time in ages. I'm seeing a difference in my face, and I thought, wow, she had helped me. So why can I not proceed with the chain of helping somebody else? If it doesn't have to be someone that I know, it doesn't have to be someone that is close to me. And most of the time, it's my clients are people that I've never even met through social media. So 90% of them are even like outside Cape Town. Like as I've explained before, that the whole idea behind it was not only for me, but to just spread the word, to actually help each other. And so far it's been going well. I've been getting people that are saying to me, I haven't been comfortable in wearing something short, and now I am wearing something short because due to black soap, due to shea butter, my legs are feeling more softer. I don't have any black spots on my legs. I don't have any stretch marks. So that for me is somebody describing that their confidence is back.
What skills or knowledge is needed to go into the skincare industry?
Well, I'd say you must first do your research. You must be able to open your mind, you learn, and you need to be someone that is curious. I'll take that as a skill. You need to be literally curious. You need to research about skin types. You need to research about what's best for each skin type. for example, with my product, it's mostly people with sensitive skin. So when they ask questions like, will this burn me? Will this make more pimples? Will this like change my complexion of my skin? Is this bleaching the skin and so forth? Those are inquiries that are actually worrisome to them. So I need to make sure that I do my research carefully, and I need to know my market as well. So having to get similar questions, that's when you actually know, okay, this is my market. Then you are able to now differentiate between someone who's just want to try out and someone who's really into wanting to use this product for a long time. So the skill that you have to have, or knowledge that you must have, is being able to work with people and being able to learn from people, being able to adapt as well for changes, because business changes all the time.
For you, how is it working in the beauty industry with so much competition?
Firstly, I don't want to say that it's difficult, because most of my competition is women. So seeing another woman doing their thing doesn't mean now I must feel some type of threat, because our content is different. However, having to use the same products, we five, for example, and then we're using the same products. So how I deliver my service highlights for my own business. So and how the product is working for my own clientele, and how I make sure that it gets there on time, how I make sure that I follow up when the client has complained, has helped me to overcome the challenges of the competition all around me. And I don't want to lie, when I started, I was a little bit scared, because when I researched, there was a lot of people with the same products and more products on their brands. And when I started, I was like, what's going to make me to convince these people that mine is okay to sell? And I didn't think about the price, I didn't think about the product, I thought about the service that I should actually provide to these clients. And I did not know what the other competition, how they provide their service, but I literally focused on me. So my main competition challenge at the moment is not having someone in different cities, of which I've seen from my competition that they have people in different cities. I'm only based in Cape Town, I only courier. So that for me is a challenge when it comes to my competition. Now I have to stress, I don't stress really, but I kind of panic when I have 5 inquiries a day or within the same hour, and everyone is in Johannesburg or everyone is in Durban, and I know for a fact that somebody else is in Durban selling the same product, so they might go into them avoiding to send courier money for me to actually courier the product. That would be the main competition that main challenge in the competition amongst other women that I'd say I'm facing right now. Besides that, I think I see everyone striving for their own thing, and we have different content when it comes to selling. I just feel like we're in the same business, so how you perceive your client is different from how I perceive mine, and how I deliver my service after I've sold, or after the client has said I've received it. It doesn't only end on thank you so much for buying, but I need to follow up as to how is the product working for you? Are you going to buy again for me? And so forth and so forth. So communication, I've learned that it's one thing that makes me not to focus more on my competition. However, having products that are organic is my number one highlight. Having products that are not harmful to the person's skin, having products that are not changing your complexion, having products that are like don't have any added preservatives or any harmful acids or chemicals in them, that makes me at least to be able to go out there and face my competition.
Tell us more about your products.
So most of my products are originated from Ghana, and they are made by women from that side. And this is black soap. So what black soap does to your skin, it works as a natural exfoliator. it gets rid of the toxins on the skin, gets rid of the oil that are causing pimples on your skin. So what is popular on this black soap is coconut oil, cocoa, and palm tree plants. So what they do is they get these plants underground and then they mix it with coconut oil so that at least it doesn't strip off your natural skin, but also it helps with moisturizing the skin while you're washing with this black soap. And over here I have my beard oil that I did myself. It's a mixture of organic oils, mainly almond oil. It's infused with argan oil. It's infused with jojoba oil. And all of these three oils, what they're popular for is to stimulate growth on hair. They're good for the skin. So not only when the gentlemen are using this oil for their beard, only the beard is actually benefiting, but also underneath the skin, like the rashes, the razor cuts, the pimples that normally you would see under the gentleman's beard. This is actually good for that, and it has that citrus flavor, which is the lemongrass essential oil that has in it. So what it does, it gives you that fresh citrus, when you feeling like your energy is low or some whatsoever, and then at least that eclipses your mood. Over here I have my new product that I started I think 2 weeks back. It's a whipped shea butter. This one is not raw compared to the other one that's here. However, this one is whipped with rosemary leaves. It's whipped with lemongrass. So I have currently 3 flavors: lavender, lemongrass, and sweet orange. So this can be used on your hair, it can be used on your skin, it can be used on your whole body. So it hydrates. It's good for eczema, it's good for people with dry skin, it's good for people with blemishes. I've had people saying that their blemishes have actually faded, their dark spots on their face have faded, and it's good for keeping your skin moisturized and tidy the whole day, you see. So it's really nice, and I'm getting a lot of votes when it comes to this whip butter compared to the raw shea butter now. And I think it's because of the scent as well, because the raw shea butter is just raw shea butter from raw nuts of shea nuts. So what they do, these women from Ghana, what they do is they take the nuts, they roast them, and then they take the shea butter inside these nuts, and then they obviously double boil the shea butter, cook it, and make it as it is, as you see on my social media platforms, and then they sell it as is. So it's up to you whether you want to make soaps. You can make soaps out of shea butter, you can make butter soap, butter cream out of shea butter, you can make a lot of things out of shea butter. But what's nice about it is that it's raw, it's organic, and also it has it's not harmful to the skin, it's not harmful to your hair, it's not harmful to your body as well. So it's suitable for most sensitive skin as well. And this is my packaging. When someone just buy something from me, this is how I package my whole product. It depends like how many obviously you bought from me, and then I'll probably make like a bigger packet. But yeah, and most of my products are organic. They suitable for most of the sensitive skin, of which it's most of my clients, and they're good for hair, like natural hair. I've got new clients now that have your quality of hair. So when they do that, is it freeze or yes? So when you guys doing freeze on your hair, they actually use shea butter. Shea butter on their hair to just keep it natural and keep it moist all the time, instead of using more chemicals on their hair. So it's really good on kids as well. I've had clients that are buying for their kids eczemas, dry skin, rashes, nappy rash as well. So it's really, really, really accommodating for almost everyone. Also, it's not for only women. These are unisex products, guys. I get attacked all the time. Please, these are just not for women only, just that the brand behind it is to just promote women complementing each other. So that's the woman part of it. However, these are unisex products. Men can use these products, boys can use these products, kids can use this product, mothers, it doesn't matter. Anyone with skin can use this product. They're really, really safe for skin and hair.
Tell us how you came across ULeap.
when you're in business, you have to have that energy of wanting to be out there. So this one time we were in town with my friends, and we decided to just pass by the old biscuit mill in Woodstock, and there was a guy standing outside just passing pamphlets. I don't normally get interested in people, passing pamphlets, but however, I saw when this pamphlet was written in bold, do you have a business? Do you have a small business? Or something like that was written on this pamphlet. So I went to him and then I asked what this is, and then he explained to me what ULeap is about. And what I loved about that was he said it's a new business that they're starting. I was like, okay, let me engage. I took the pamphlet, I got back home, and I think I followed the ULeap page on Instagram, and then right after, I then received a inbox. Yes, I think it was a DM, or actually wanting to know more about my product, and then I had a conversation about this whole thing. And ever since then, I don't want to lie, it's been awesome working with him, because he sometimes just WhatsApp me maybe like a post randomly without me even asking. He's just been so helpful, and how my business has grown since I've been in this channel of ULeap was getting more clients, getting more followers, getting more engagement from Cape Townians, to be specific, because I remember I didn't have any clients in Cape Town. So ever since my product was advertised on their social network page, at least I got more exposure when it comes to Cape Town, of which that was something that I wanted, but obviously you can't control everything in the business. So that's how I came across with ULeap. It was just a day out with friends, and I saw some guy advertising, and I just took the pamphlet, put it in my purse. Days later, I'm part of something big.
What advice do you have for anybody considering starting their own business or people in this industry?
I would say that one, it's not easy as it seems. However, one must just start. If the idea is there, the only way to know whether or not it's going to be successful or not is for you to start. And you must do your research. You must be able to take risks. You must be able to accept rejection in different ways, and use the rejection or a no answer for not just a rejection, but use a no for a next opportunity. Just know that it's not going to be always how you want it or how you want to reach the goal. It's sometimes how the industry itself is actually training you on reworking and reassessing and reevaluating your goal as an entrepreneur. So the main thing that I want to pass across is you must know your market. It's very, very important. Like, as cliche as it is, like everyone would say, know your market, but but know your market. It's very important to know your market. When you know your market, you know whether or not this market is bored by this one product, and the next product now, is it suitable for your product, for your market, and also the needs of your market as well. So as you know your market, you know that, okay, if I introduce one product, it means now I must have another one. Is this next product that I'm going to introduce to my market, how my market is going to react to it matters, whether they like it or not, but is this a need for you to actually introduce it to your market? So by knowing your market, you know how far can you expand and grow into business. And also something that new entrepreneurs or new businesses are taking very lightly is to record their finances when it comes to business. You need to record even a 2 rand that came out. You must record a 2 rand that came in, so that you know whether or not you're going forward, or you're standing still, or you're still in the same position you were when you started. You need to just have an open mind, like be able to learn as well within other people, trust your clientele, learn from your clientele. And it's amazing how you can actually learn from your clients, because I started off with no clients. And I just bought stock and I put it there, and I was sold in 2 days because my clientele knew what I was selling. I did not. And from what they were actually telling me about their past experiences, I got to learn from them. So knowing your market and getting from information from a client is very key.
Thank you, Aviwe, for having us today.
Thank you so much for having me, and it's been great pleasure.
You'll find Aviwes Herskin Organics on Facebook and on Instagram. Also, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on Facebook and on Instagram, so give us a follow over there. If you would like your business to be exposed the way Aviwe exposed her business, you can DM us on Instagram and you can message us on Facebook. Be safe and thank you.